Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Syngene International Limited ನ 33ನೆಯ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಭೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. I welcome all the shareholders to the 33rd annual general meeting of Syngene International Limited. This meeting is being held through video conference in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Before we initiate AGM proceedings, let me introduce my colleagues who are with me on the dais. To my right, Mr. Siddharth Mittal, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Deepak Jain, Chief Financial Officer, and to my left, Mr. Chetan Yogesh, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Additionally, I would also like to introduce my board colleagues who have joined us via video conference. We have with us Ms. Sharmila Abhay Karve, Independent Director and Chairperson of Audit Committee. Professor Catherine Rosenberg, Non-Executive Director and Chairperson of Corporate Social Responsibility Committee. Ms. Vinita Bali, Non-Executive Director. Mr. Nilanjan Roy, Independent Director and Chairperson of Risk Management Committee and Stakeholder Relationship and ESG Committee. Ms. Manya Borman, Independent Director and Chairperson of Science and Technology Committee. Mr. Sanjay Singh, Independent Director. Mr. Suresh Narayanan, Independent Director and Chairperson of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. And Dr. Kush Parmar, Independent Director. All directors are present at this AGM. Furthermore, Mr. Vijay Chandru and Mr. Arun Chandavarkar, whose appointments as independent directors are proposed for consideration at this ensuing meeting, have also joined us via video conferencing. Statutory auditors, Messrs. BSR and Company LLP, and secretarial auditors, Messrs. Sridharan and Associates, have also joined this meeting virtually. The members may also note that Messrs. BSR and Company LLP retires at this ensuing AGM, in place of which Messrs. SR Bartley Boy and Associates LLP are being appointed as the statutory auditors who are also present at this AGM virtually. Participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circular issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and pursuant to the provisions of Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. As the required quorum is present for the annual general meeting, may I call this meeting to order. Notice of the 33rd annual general meeting and the annual report for FY 25-26 were sent through email to all the shareholders whose email IDs are registered with the company, or the depository participants in compliance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. As the notice is already circulated to the members, I hope I can take the notice as read. Today, there are 5 ordinary resolutions and 4 special resolutions proposed to be passed, as set out in the notice of the AGM. The company has taken all necessary steps required as per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to enable the members to part and vote on the resolutions as set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their vote through remote e-voting and who are participating in this meeting will have the opportunity to cast their votes through the Insta-Poll facility provided by the company's RTA KFin Technologies Limited. I now call upon our Company Secretary, Mr. Chetan Yogesh, to provide general instructions to the members regarding participation in this meeting and on casting of votes through the Insta-Poll facility. Over to you, Yogesh.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good afternoon, everyone. The members may note that this meeting is being held through video conferencing in compliance with the provision of Companies Act as well as the circulars issued by SEBI. Facility to join this meeting through video conference or through audio visual means is being made available to the members on first come first serve basis. All the members are kept on mute to enable the smooth flow of the proceedings of this meeting. The statutory registers documents have also been made available electronically for inspection by the members during this AGM. Members who wish to inspect such documents can send your request to the designated email ID investor@syngeneintl.com. As this AGM is held through video conferencing, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable, and hence the proxy register for inspection is also not available. The company has received requests from few of the members to register themselves as speaker for this meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for those members to ask questions or express their view. The moderator will facilitate this session once the chairperson opens the floors for question and answers. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to restrict the number of members asking the questions depending upon the availability of the time at this AGM. Now, let me summarize the resolutions set out in our notice. There are about 5 ordinary resolutions and 4 special resolutions placed in today's annual general meeting, seeking members' approval as set out in our notice. The first resolution is adoption of audited financial statements. To consider and adopt the audited standalone and consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended March 31st, 2026. The second resolution is to declare a final dividend of rupees 1.25 paisa per equity share for the financial year ended March 31st, 2026. To consider and approve the appointment of Professor Catherine Rosenberg as director liable to retire by rotation. To appoint Messrs. S.R. Botley and Associates LLP, Chartered Accountants, as our new statutory auditors of the company effective from this AGM. The next resolution is to approve and recommend the appointment of Ms. Vinita Bali as non-executive director. Now I'll summarize the special resolutions which are proposed in this meeting. To approve the payment of remuneration to our directors in case of absence or inadequate profits in excess of the limits prescribed in the Companies Act. This is just an enabling resolution. To approve the appointment of Mr. Siddharth Mittal as our Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the company and the remuneration payable to him. To approve appointment of Dr. Vijay Chandru as Independent Director. And the last resolution which we have set out is to approve the appointment of Dr. Arun Chandavarkar as new Independent Director. In compliance with provision of Companies Act and SEBI regulations, the company has arranged for e-voting facility for all the members holding shares in the company as on the cutoff date, that is July 22nd, 2026, through our R&D agent, KFin Technologies Limited, on all the resolutions proposed in today's annual general meeting. The remote e-voting remained open for a period of 5 days, that is starting from Friday, July 24, 2026 at 9 a.m. onwards, till yesterday, which is Tuesday, July 28, 2026, till 5 p.m. Members who have joined us today for this AGM through video conferencing facility and who have not exercised their voting rights during remote voting period can still cast their vote on all the resolutions as set forth in this AGM notice through the InstaPoll facility provided by our R&D agent KFin Technologies Limited, and members may click on the thumb option on the below of your screen to cast their vote on the resolutions. Mr. V. Sridharan, Practicing Company Secretary and Senior Partner of Measures V. Sridharan Associates, and in his absence, Mr. Pradeep B. Kulkarni, Practicing Company Secretary, Bangalore, have been appointed by the board as scrutinizers for the e-voting process. Members may also note that they are also our secretarial auditors. Upon submission of the report by the scrutinizer, the results of the e-voting and InstaPoll will be initiated to the stock exchange within 2 working days of the conclusion of this AGM and made available on the company's website as well as the website of our R&D agent, which is KFin Technologies Limited. Statutory auditors, Measures BSR & Co. LLP, and secretarial auditors, Measures V. Sridharan Associates, have expressed unqualified opinion on their respective reports for the financial year 2026. The auditors' reports on the financial statements of the company for the year ended March 31st, 2026 does not contain any qualifications, observations, or adverse remarks on financial statements or matters which have been any material bearing on the functioning of the company. Further, the secretarial auditors have also not contained any qualifications, observations, or adverse remarks. The statutory auditors' reports on the standalone financial statements and consolidated financial statements are available in our annual report starting from page numbers 200 to 211 and 290 to 297 respectively. The secretarial audit report is also enclosed as an annexure 5 to the board's report starting from page number 82 to 85 of our annual report. As the auditor's reports are already circulated as part of the annual report, we will take these reports as read. I now request our chairperson to address shareholders.
Thank you, Yogesh. It is a great privilege to address all of you today as Executive Chairperson of Syngene. Before I turn to business, I would like to acknowledge some important board and leadership changes at Syngene. Kush Parmar will be stepping down after serving as an independent director since 2021. During his tenure, Kush has been a valued member of the board and has also served on the Risk Management Committee and the Science and Technology Committee. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank Kush for his thoughtful counsel, commitment, and valuable contributions to Syngene over the years. We are grateful for his dedicated service and wish him every success in his future endeavors. On the management side, as you know, Peter Baines stepped down as Managing Director and CEO at the end of June. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank Peter and wish him well for the future. I would also like to welcome Siddharth Mittal as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. The board undertook a thorough succession process, and we have every confidence in Siddharth's ability to lead Syngene through its next phase of growth and value creation. His experience across both generics and innovation-led biologics, his strategic perspective, and his commercial acumen make him well equipped to build on Syngene's foundations and realize the company's long-term potential. Over more than 3 decades, Syngene has evolved as the premier contract research organization from India into a globally relevant CRDMO partner, supporting customers across research, development, and manufacturing. This journey has been built on scientific excellence, enduring customer relationships, and willingness to invest ahead of industry needs. The life sciences industry is undergoing a period of profound transformation. Scientific innovation continues to advance rapidly, unlocking new possibilities in biologics, precision medicine, and emerging therapeutic modalities. At the same time, the operating environment has become complex, with customers seeking greater speed, deeper scientific expertise, automation, and more integrated partnerships. We believe these trends play directly to Syngene's strengths. Our differentiated scientific capabilities, global delivery platform, long-standing customer relationships, and proven execution positions us well to capture the opportunities emerging across the industry. Whilst these long-term trends reinforce our confidence, FY26 underscored that the operating environment remains challenging in the near term. Against this backdrop, fiscal year 25-26 was a testing one for Syngene. A softer demand environment, longer customer decision-making cycles, and increased competitive intensity weighed on our performance during the year. Whilst these near-term headwinds tested our business, they have not diminished our confidence in Syngene's long-term prospects and our ability to create sustainable value for shareholders. Our near-term challenges call for decisive action. Under Siddharth's leadership, the management has established 3 clear priorities: restoring sustainable growth through sharper commercial focus, strengthening execution across the organization, and building greater structural competitiveness through disciplined cost management. The board fully supports this agenda and is confident that it will strengthen Syngene's competitive position and drive value creation in the long term. The theme of this year's annual report, Science for People Advancing Innovation, reflects a principle that has guided Syngene since its inception. Science creates its greatest value when it translates into meaningful outcomes for customers, for healthcare systems, and most importantly, for patients. This principle continues to shape our strategy, our investments, and our priorities. One of the most defining developments shaping our industry is the convergence of science and digital technologies. Artificial intelligence, data science, and advanced analytics are transforming how medicines are discovered, developed, and delivered. During FY26, we continue to strengthen our technology enabled capabilities through the integration of AI, data science, and digital tools across our research and operational workflows. The investments we have made support improved decision making, enhanced productivity, and enabling greater speed and consistency in delivery. We will continue to build on these capabilities as the management accelerates the adoption of AI across the organization to strengthen scientific excellence, operational performance, and customer outcomes. Alongside these investments, we continue to strengthen our global platform. During the year, we progressed the operational readiness of our biologics facility in Bayview, USA, and advanced our Unit 3 facility in Bengaluru, which reinforces our large molecule capabilities. Responsible growth continues to remain a defining priority for Syngene. We made steady progress on our sustainability agenda during the year, with approximately 92% of our energy from renewable sources and 97% of waste recycled. We strengthened our ESG performance against leading international external benchmarks and continue to embed sustainable practices across all our operations. Our people remain central to our success. During the year, we continue to invest in capability building, learning, and career development. Employee engagement remains strong at 89% ahead of global benchmarks, while voluntary attrition declined to 18.3% from over 24% in the last fiscal, reflecting improvements in employee experience and retention. We will continue to invest on capability building, leadership development, and fostering a high-performance, inclusive culture that enables our people to do their best work. Beyond business, we remain committed to creating a broader impact by contributing positively to the communities around us. Our CSR programs continue to support initiatives spanning healthcare, environmental sustainability, research scholarships, and science education, reflecting our belief that innovation must ultimately serve society by creating positive outcomes. Looking ahead, I remain optimistic about the future. The life sciences industry will continue to evolve, and the pace of change is unlikely to slow down. Organizations that combine scientific excellence, technology, operational discipline, and long-term thinking will be best positioned to lead in this environment. Syngene enters this next phase with a strong scientific foundation, exceptional talent, trusted customer relationships, a clear strategic direction, and an experienced leadership team. I'm confident that these strengths will enable us to navigate the current environment successfully and create long-term value for our shareholders. On behalf of our board, I would like to thank our shareholders for your continued trust and confidence, our customers for their enduring partnerships, and our employees for their unwavering commitment and professionalism. I'm confident that together we will continue to advance innovation, deliver meaningful impact, and strengthen Syngene's position as a globally trusted science partner. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you, Chairperson. We'll now proceed for the question and answer session. Dear members, before we proceed with the question and answer session, we would like to request you kindly bear few points while participating in this session. Kindly unmute yourself before you start speaking, and please mention your name as well as your DMAT credentials. And all of you, whoever is going to speak, will have maximum of 2 minutes for your respective questions. I request you to keep your questions very brief and specific. I will now request our moderator from KFIN to facilitate the question and answer session, please.
Thank you, sir. Our first speaker, Ms. Sushma Chanda. Ms. Sushma, please unmute yourself and speak, ma'am.
I am audible.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Good afternoon to everyone. I am Ankur Chanda, joint holder with Sushma Chanda. Sir, I just want to say that our corporate governance is too good, तो इसलिए कोई दिक्कत तो है ही नहीं. बाकी हम ठीक है, हम धीरे धीरे स्लो ग्रो कर रहे हैं और उम्मीद है हमारी मैनेजमेंट इतनी कैपेबल है कि इस जो प्रॉफिट्स हमारे आ रहे हैं इनको और बहुत ऊंचाई तक ले जाएगी, जो कि जिससे कि हमारा शेयर प्राइस भी अप्रिशिएट होगा. तो अभी हम उम्मीद आपसे यही करते हैं कि मैडम और आप अच्छा हमारे मतलब रिजल्ट्स लाइए, क्योंकि सारी मैनेजमेंट ही का वो होता है. तो वो रिजल्ट अच्छे आएंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली शेयर प्राइस हाई होगा.
जी
एक छोटा इन्वेस्टर यही चाहता है मैडम कि भाई उसको उसके पैसे में रिटर्न अच्छी मिले, और वो उम्मीद करता है कि हमारी मैनेजमेंट जरूर दिलवाएगी. बस यही उम्मीद के साथ आपका धन्यवाद करूंगा मैडम. धन्यवाद.
जी.
Thank you, sir.
तो आपका जो प्रश्न है, मैं ये जवाब देना चाहती हूँ कि ज़रूर हमारी नई मैनेजमेंट इसी दिशा पे बहुत बहुत ध्यान रख रही है कि हम कैसे हमारी ग्रोथ साइकिल वापस लाए और कैसे हम हमारा प्रॉफिट्स भी बढ़ाए, और फिर हम हमारी जो रिसर्च सर्विसेज बिजनेस है कैसे हम लीडरशिप पोजीशन में वापस ला सके.
Our next
Thank you,
speaker, ma'am, Mr. Yusuf Rangwala. Mr. Yusuf Rangwala, please unmute yourself and speak, sir. Mr. Yusuf. Mr. Yusuf Rangwala, you are connected, sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Yes, madam. Give me.
I cannot hear you, sir. You are
Hello,
breaking
hello.
up.
अभी आवाज आया?
हाँ. नहीं, अभी भी
Everyone-
नहीं आया.
Sir, you are not.
अभी भी नहीं आया
Sir,
ठीक
you are
तरह
not
से.
audible clear, sir. You are not audible clearly.
Only
Sorry,
give
sir,
me, madam,
we are
1
not-
minute है ना, 1 minute, 1 minute only.
Okay, okay,
अरे
okay.
give me 1 minute, madam, give me 1
Okay,
minute.
okay, fine, fine, fine.
Only give me 1 minute. 1 second दो खाली मेरे को, 1 second. Give me only 1 minute. मैं अभी करता हूँ. Only 1 minute. Only 1 minute. ज्यादा टाइम नहीं
Now
लूंगा
you're
मैडम. Give
fine.
me only 1.
Now I can hear you. I can hear you.
Give me 1.
We lost him, ma'am.
No, no, let him speak. He's coming back.
No, he is logged off, ma'am. So I'm
Yeah,
going
but
to the
he
next
may
speaker.
log back on.
If he logs back, with your permission, I will allow him to speak, ma'am.
Okay,
He has-
fine.
Actually, he has logged in. Should I bring him back
Yeah,
to the
please
speaking,
give
ma'am?
him. Please give him. Yeah.
Okay.
हेलो मैडम, अभी आपको आवाज आएगा मैडम. गुड इवनिंग, गुड इवनिंग.
हाँ, good evening, sir.
अरे मैडम, आज सॉरी माफ करना मैडम. टुडे देयर वाज सो मेनी मीटिंग कॉल गेट, दैट इज व्हाई आई कैन नॉट. माफ करना मैडम. आई एम द वेरी ओल्डेस्ट शेयर होल्डर अस्वरी है मैडम इस टीम. स्पेशली मैडम, नथिंग मोर टू इट मैडम. आपको शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ और आपने पूरे बैलेंस शीट आपके हो मैडम. यू वन ऑफ द एक्सीलेंट चेयरमैन मैडम. मेरे पास कोई शब्द नहीं मैडम. आपको सर मैडम, मोदी साहब को आपको अवार्ड देना चाहिए मैडम. उनको आपको अवार्ड देना चाहिए आपकी सर्विस के लिए मैडम, क्योंकि आप आपने अभी आपने मैडम वीडियो चालू करने को बोलो ना मैडम मेरा. या
So you
मैडम,
can start,
नथिंग
sir. We
मोटिवेट.
don't restrict.
या मैडम, नथिंग मोटिवेट मैडम. फिश यू गुड लक. मैं फैक्ट्री विजिट के लिए आशा रखता हूँ मैडम. फैक्ट्री विजिट.
जी, आप जरूर आइए. हम कोशिश करते हैं कि आपके
मैडम
लिए
थैंक यू
हम.
वेरी मच मैडम. और केप इंटेक तेरा जय हो. तेरी सर्विस लाजवाब मैडम. दे आर वेरी एक्सीलेंट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर मैडम. और आपकी तबियत
Thank you.
हेल्थ इज गुड मैडम. आई विश यू गुड लक फॉर योर हेल्थ मैडम. थैंक यू
Thank
मैडम.
you.
अभी दूसरा मीटिंग में बायो में मिलेंगे मैडम. थैंक यू. बाय. गुड बाय. गुड बाय.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker, ma'am, Mr. Manjit Singh. Mr. Manjit Singh, please unmute yourself and speak.
माय ऑडिबल?
Yes.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
कंपनी की मैनेजमेंट टीम, सेक्रेटरियल टीम और माय को शेयर होल्डर, मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूं. गुड आफ्टरनून चेयरपर्सन मैडम. कंपनी की प्रोग्रेस अच्छी है. जिस सेक्टर के अंदर हम हैं उसमें
कुछ आप टोटल इनकम का रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट पर कुछ खर्चा करते हैं आप? कितना % खर्चा रहता है R&D पर? और हमारे जहां ऑफिस और प्लांट हैं वहां पर रेन्यूएबल एनर्जी की तरफ कैसे शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं हम? कैसी, क्या कोई ऐसी योजना है? अगर इस बारे में कोई आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो आगे आपके लॉन्ग टाइम में पैसा बचेगा ही एनर्जी का। अगर इस बारे में कोई है तो थोड़ा आप बताइएगा। ये जो शाम का समय हमने आपके साथ साझा करा है आज का, ये आगे हमारी इन्वेस्टमेंट को मजबूत करेगा, इसकी हम आपसे आशा करते हैं और भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं। और वैलेंटाइन बैलेंस शीट बनाकर हमारे सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट ने हमारे को आपके साथ रूबरू करा है। सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट टीम, थैंक यू फॉर द सेक्रेटरियल टीम, थैंक यू, गुड इवनिंग।
थैंक यू जी। तो आपका प्रश्न का जवाब मैं देना चाहती हूँ कि हम ज़रूर हम रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की दिशा बहुत ही हम बहुत यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं। हमारे बिजनेस में ऑलमोस्ट 95 to 97% का रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी हम उपयोग करते हैं। और आपने जो प्रश्न पूछा है R&D के विषय पे, तो ये पूरा ही हमारा R&D ही ऊपर बिजनेस है, तो ऐसा परसेंटेज R&D नहीं हो सकता है क्योंकि हमारी पूरी सर्विस ही R&D की है। तो इस तरह से मैं आपको जवाब देना चाहती हूँ। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Next speaker, ma'am, Mr. Gautam Tiwari. Mr. Gautam Tiwari, he is not there in the room, ma'am. Our next speaker, Mr. Ramesh Shankar Golla. Mr. Ramesh Shankar Golla, please unmute yourself and speak, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Very good afternoon, our chairperson and all directors and our secretarial team, चेतन योगेश, वो मेरे को कॉल करके भी बोले आर यू अटेंडेड द मीटिंग? यस सर। भाई मैडम, आपको मिलने के लिए बहुत बार ट्राई किया, ये 2 साल में 8 बार आया, मगर 8 बार में जो मेरा कंपनी ऑफिस किधर है बोल के अभी तक मालूम भी नहीं है। बट we have to meet for you, ma'am, and the secretarial team and CS and CFO. But madam, my company is a great company. Company को that too very happy to madam. मेरे को मैडम मैं थोड़ी सी क्वेश्चंस पूछना चाहते। मैडम, ये आगे साल कैसा रहेगा उसके बारे में बोल दीजिए। दैट टू सेकंड वन, मैडम, माय कंपनी CSG रेटिंग। ओके, कैन आई कंटिन्यू?
Yeah, please.
ओके, माय कंपनी CSG रेटिंग के बारे में बोल दीजिए। दैट टू मैडम जी, आप R&D में अभी तक कितना खर्चा करा, ये एडिशनल अमाउंट भी आप स्पेंड कर रहा क्या, उसके बारे में भी बोल दीजिए। दैट टू CSR एक्टिविटीज आप किन किन सेक्टर्स में काम कर रहा वो भी बोल दीजिए। मैडम, ये CSR में जिधर जो पानी का नहीं रहता, लोगों को पानी पीने के लिए आप कोशिश करें मैडम। दिस इज गुड विश टू ऑल मैडम। दैट टू मेरा कंपनी का जो रेवेन्यू बढ़ने के लिए आप क्या क्या स्टेप्स ले रहा उसके बारे में बोल दीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर गिवन आवर माय कंपनी सेक्रेटरी एंड ऑल द टीम। Thank you very much. Have a good day. All the best. I am Ramesh Shankar Golla from Hyderabad. All the best and best wishes and God bless us.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your questions. I would like to answer your CSR question by saying that we have basically an obligation to spend 12 crores, and the company has identified 4 major areas, namely environmental sustainability, healthcare, science education, and research scholarships. And we have basically made sure that all these are making impact, good social impact on all these fronts. And we are certainly focusing our business efforts to grow our business, especially through focusing on certain differentiated research services and our contract manufacturing and development services. So we believe that over the coming years, we will see some good, sustainable, profitable growth. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker, Mr. Badri Vishal Bajaj. He is not there in the room, ma'am. Our next speaker, Ms. Celestine Mascarenhas. Ms. Celestine Mascarenhas. Madam, you are not actually connected properly with the mic, ma'am. You are into the headphone actually. Ms. Celestine Mascarenhas. Ma'am, she's not able to speak. So going to the next speaker, Ms. Vasudha Dakwe. Ms. Vasudha Dakwe.
Yes. Hello. Very good
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
afternoon.
audible, ma'am.
Yeah. Very good afternoon, respected Chairperson ma'am, Board of Director, and my fellow shareholder, myself, Vasudha Thani. The opening speech given by the Chairperson is informative and excellent. I will also thank you to our company secretary team for helping me lot to join this VC conference meeting smoothly. I will like to ask, what is our next 2 years capex plan? Please highlight our R&D expenditure and return on it. With this, I support all the resolutions and my best wishes for coming all the festivals, Ganpati, Dasara, Diwali. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
And let me answer your question by saying that, as far as our investment in CapEx is concerned, a substantial part of the CapEx has already been spent, and we want to only spend very small CapEx amounts going forward. We believe that we will now utilize our CapEx that we have invested in and generate profitable growth over the years. And I think with that, I would like to wish you also a very happy festive season.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker, Mr. Manoj Jivraj Bhai.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Kiran, ma'am, for the opportunity to talk. And I must congratulate you for whatever you have built in Biocon as well as Syngene. I think when you started, there were no other people like you who had this kind of vision, and what you have built is amazing. And this is the first time I'm actually attending Syngene. We have investment in both Biocon and Syngene right from the IPO time. Ma'am, I have sent a list of questions actually, and I'll go through quickly the key ones. One on the Zoetis transition. I mean, we had a $500 million framework contract, and we have suffered in terms of Librela in the last few quarters. So how much has been done till now? And do you think we'll be able to complete that 500 million framework contract by the time the timeline is over? And how much has been done and how much is left? And is there a take or pay contract so that whatever cost we have incurred on the facility, I mean, at least we get compensated for the same? And is there any way you can repurpose the same for other products in case if you are saying things might not go forward on the facility? My second question is, what's the cumulative capex we have spent on modifying Unit 3 as well as the Bangalore Biologic campus for ADCs? And what would be the total installed capacity? Third thing is, ma'am, what's the capacity utilization level across Bangalore, Unit 3, Bangalore, and Bayview? And how do you see the ramp up going forward in FY27 and 28? And when do you see the Bangalore peptide facility achieve operational readiness? And will it support clinical skill batches or the full commercial scale API synthesis? Other question is on the annual capex commitment toward DMPK and early ADME relative to global peers like Wuxi and Charles River. If you can talk about that, what is our capex versus there, and how do you see the competitive advantage for us? And what is the projected revenue contribution in FY 27-28 from global phase 1 to 3 clinical trial contract, what we have? Is there anything that we have booked? And now we are expanding to newer geographies like UK, Eastern Europe, etc. So how do you see this business over next 3 to 5 years? And what is the incremental annual fixed cost drag on EBITDA margins from the new assets like Bayview and Unit 3? And how do you see that utilization happening over next 2-3 years? Thanks a lot, ma'am, for the opportunity.
No, thank you very much, Manojji, for your very, very pertinent questions, which I will try and answer. First and foremost, I think you have clearly seen that we have been over dependent on the Zoetis business, which has had a significant impact on our business earnings and profitability, because the loss of this business certainly is something that has affected us quite significantly. And it is very evident that we have to diversify our business base in terms of contract manufacturing. As you know, Syngene is very uniquely placed when it comes to biomanufacturing. And this over dependence on a single customer is something we are addressing very urgently. Of course, it takes time to fill such a big gap, but we are confident that over the next, this fiscal and the next fiscal, we will basically be able to address some of these big investments that we have made ahead of time to address biomanufacturing as a very large CDMO opportunity. It is unfortunate that we invested ahead of time and then this business disappeared, which is why you are seeing the impact on our overall business earnings. But we believe that by FY 28, we should begin to see a good turnaround based on business diversification in contract manufacturing, especially biomanufacturing. When it comes to investing in the new areas like ADCs, PDCs, and peptides, we are investing in these areas. We have invested some capex, and we will continue to invest incrementally in creating capacity to address some of these very attractive opportunities. When it comes to Mangalore, the facility really is going to focus on clinical supplies and high value, low volume products. So this is what we're really focusing in terms of Mangalore. When it comes to DMPK and AI automation, obviously we will not be able to catch up with our Chinese competitors, but we will invest adequately to ensure that we obtain some of the business opportunities in this area. When it comes to basically capacity utilization of all the capex that we have invested in terms of our manufacturing facilities, we are making all efforts to see how we can maximize capacity utilization. This is something that the new leadership and new management will really focus on. And we hope that by FY 28, you will see a good turnaround story. And in terms of the Bayview facility, we are getting it into a state of readiness, and we are very confident that starting this end of this fiscal and early next fiscal, you are likely to see this facility being fully operational with good business prospects. So overall, I think we are being impacted by the large investments that we have made in manufacturing capex over the last few years, and this is what is really hitting our profitability. But we are confident that these investments are going to reap benefits for us in the coming years, and that is what the new management will be focusing on. As you know, Siddharth comes from a manufacturing background, and he is very confident that between he and the new commercial leadership team, they will actually start generating the business to diversify our customer base and ensure that we get sustainable growth in the years to come. So thank you very much for your questions.
Thanks, ma'am. Our next speaker, Mr. K. Sadananda Shastri. He is not there in the room, ma'am. Our next speaker, Ms. Prakashini Ganesh Roy. Ms. Prakashini.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, madam.
Thank you, sir. I'm Prakashini Ganesh Chennai from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairperson, Madam, and other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good evening to all of you. I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary, Mr. Chetan Yogesh and Aishwarya for the same. The chairperson, madam, has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working in all parameters. Thank you, chairperson, madam. At the outset, I am thankful to the board for recommending dividend for the financial year 25-26. I am also glad to note that the company is doing outstanding work in the field of CSR activities. Now my questions. My first question is, what are the future projects of Syngene? My next question is Syngene a Biocon company? My third question is, what are the products of Syngene? My next question is, what is the attrition rate? Kindly highlight the roadmap for growth due to global situation. I'm glad that the company is using AI application. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Chairperson, madam, last but not the least, my earnest request to you, please continue with VC so that people all over will have an opportunity to express their views. I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairperson, madam.
Thank you so much. And let me answer your questions as follows. We are focused on, obviously, sustainable, profitable growth in the coming years. And we are focusing on CDMO as a priority area to provide this sustainable growth. Syngene is a subsidiary of Biocon. And I would also like to mention that I see a large opportunity for Syngene to keep its research focus and its growth focus in the coming years under the new leadership. As far as the attrition rate is concerned, we have announced, I just mentioned that it is roughly over about 18%. And in terms of the roadmap of growth, I think the world over, research and innovation is a big opportunity for companies in this area. And Syngene will look at all avenues of providing research services to a large number of customers, which is what we have been doing in the past. And we will start hoping that we will be able to identify large customers for providing us with sustainable growth in the coming years. Thank you so much.
Moderator, can we go for the next question?
Yeah, Ms. Celestine Mascarenas has joined.
Okay.
Ms. Celestine Mascarenas.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes,
ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You gave me an opportunity to speak. Oh, respected Madam Kiran, Mazumdar, other honorable members on the board, my dear fellow shareholders. I'm Mascarenas speaking from Bombay. I thank the company secretary, her team, for sending me an annual report, also well in time. I would prefer a physical copy and registering me as a speaker at my request. Our annual report is full of information, facts, figures. Everything is explained very well and adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our working is good. Even then, good dividend of 1.25, good market capitalization, and a sustainable growth. Congratulations for all. They are there in the annual report. Good CSR work. ESG and climatic changes are well documented. Now my queries, as Madam has explained very well, and the previous speakers also you have answered. So I have only one or two queries. I would like to know how much is kept aside for R&D innovations, how many R&D centers we have, and how many scientists are there, to a male-female ratio, average age, attrition level. How much is spent on AI, Gen AI, cyber, and data? How is the protection work is done? With this, I support all the resolutions. I wish, Madam, you very good health, because health is wealth. Because I know now, because of my spine, I have become really real. So wish a very good health. With this, I end up saying namaskar to everyone. Thank you once again for giving this, and thanks to the KFIN team for giving me this opportunity to speak. Once I missed, bandwidth. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Namaskar, and thank you so much, Madam, for all your kind wishes about my health. But let me answer your questions as follows. First and foremost, as you know, we are a research services company. So we provide research services for our customers and clients. So we ourselves are only investing in creating new IP and new platform services that we can provide as unique services for our customers and clients. As far as R&D, the workforce is concerned, we have roughly about little over 6,000 scientists and engineers. And in terms of the male-female ratio, it's roughly 27% is our female, representation, although we would like it to be much more. And as far as, the company is concerned, we are basically focusing on investing in new technologies, in AI and automation. And we ensure that when we look at AI and data, it is about protecting this data, anonymizing this data, and ensuring that there is enough, data protection provided for our customers and for our own data. So with that, I wish you all the best.
That was our last speaker, ma'am.
Thank you. So with that, we conclude the question and answer session. I would like to thank all the shareholders, directors, and other invitees for attending the 33rd Annual General Meeting. The meeting now stands concluded, and I would request the directors to kindly log out. Members may note that the e-voting facility through InstaPoll will be available for the next 15 minutes on the KFIN Technologies Limited website. Thank you very much, and namaskara.